Okay, so can you introduce yourself? That'd be good.
Yeah, my name's Alwin Komolong. I'm from PNG, um, or Papua New Guinea, 26 years of age, and I play center back for Lae City FC in Papua New Guinea at the moment.
Okay, great, cool. So my first question is like, how did you get into football?
I got into football at the age of 6, in Australia. That's when I first started. Um, Basically, my dad put me into the game, and I just sort of went with it from there. Yeah.
Uh, so how is life in Papua New Guinea like and the football there?
Sorry,
Oh,
sorry, the network sort of cut off a bit.
so so how is the football like in Papua New Guinea and life?
The life, the
Yeah.
football life, it's not really professional. It's very much on the amateur side. It's more of a sport that people just love to play
Mm.
more than a sport that people do to make a living here. So it's one good thing about it here is that people just love to play it. Yeah.
So what would be like the footballing style in Papua New Guinea? Is it like very physical? Like,
Footballing style here is very centered around tricky midfielders and fast forwards. They don't really tend to worry too much about the defense or the goalkeeper.
yeah.
Um, yeah, very quick players, very technical midfielders. Yeah, on the defense side, it's a bit lacking, and on the goalkeeper end as well, there's not much focus on those areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to like
Fast
put in
ball movement. They like to pass a lot, do the all 1-2s, and when a striker likes to take a pop shot from somewhere, then anything like that, anything that gets the crowd screaming, really, yeah.
yeah, I seen like clips of like the Papua New Guinea football. It's very,
Mm.
how can I say, very wild, like in the attacking part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a very, very unorthodox in a
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Because when I look at your players, you're very built, very strong, very fast, very skillful as
Hmm.
well. That's why I think
Yeah.
like that's why I think like as a country and also clubs, like you should be dominating the region, how strong you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, the next one is that do you see more, well, Papua New Guinea players going abroad? Can they be successful going abroad?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, PNG players, they have all the skill and the talent to go abroad. I think it mainly comes down to the mentality and being away from home, and a lot of guys who are brought up here have a very
Mm.
strong bond with family. It's the culture here is very family orientated. So, when they get into a society like a Western society where it's more individualistic, it becomes a bit hard. But definitely nothing holding them back on the skill and talent. It's just about the mentality and being mentally tough and adapting to an
Mm.
overseas playing style. It's just culture shock and all that kind of
Yeah,
things, which it would help if more was done for guys going out at a younger age
yeah,
and maybe getting exposed at a younger age, and then they get used to it so that when they do make that step to go, then it's not as much of a shock um,
yeah.
for them culturally.
Okay, I want to talk about your career. Your career is very interesting because
Yeah.
you're Papua New Guinean, but also German as well. Right?
Yeah, mom's German, yeah.
Yeah, and like your career started in America, am I not wrong?
Sorry?
In America, your career You went to America to really
Um,
start it.
Sort of. That was a result of a lot of few things that happened before America.
Okay.
Um, so I was basically here in PNG, and then I was in sort of playing for a development team that was playing in the National League, which they had the
Okay.
under 23s, Besta. I was like 15 at the
Okay.
time,
Okay.
or 16 playing for them in the National League, and then we had the under 17 World Cup qualifiers in New Zealand, and then
Yeah.
from there I got a scholarship to play in New Zealand, and then I did high school there, and then at the end of that there's a coach that I knew that was getting kids over to America on scholarship.
Okay.
So I went down that path initially, and then in between, because the school system here, it ends in high school ends in December,
Yeah.
whereas I think in Europe and America it ends in May, well, when summer starts.
Mm.
So then I had 8 months just at home. So I was
Oh wow.
playing again for the National League here, Port Moresby, POM FC, just to keep fit, all that. Um, and then I headed over to the first school that I went to. Well, in that time, I also went to the FIFA Blue Stars
Yeah.
Youth Cup, the one that's held in Switzerland, in Zurich.
Oh wow.
And then, I mean, yeah, it was big. You know, you had Manchester United there, Botafogo, and Dortmund, and
Whoa.
all those teams there at this tournament. So I was there with a winners academy, Winton Rufer.
Okay, wow. Wow. That I didn't know
Yeah,
about.
so
Wow.
yeah, so we took part in that. Um, and then I came back, and then basically it was a choice between either try go to Europe or try go for school. So I basically just chose the school option, the safe option. Um, so I just went to college and then ended up, yeah, playing in America and getting my degree. And then after that, well, in between while I was in America, I was also representing PNG at the same time,
Mm.
23s, senior men's, where we almost qualified for the Confederation Cup, just lost
Yeah.
on penalty shootouts to New Zealand. And then, um, yeah, after my got my degree, I basically had the contact through our head coach to go to Germany. So that's how I ended up in Germany. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I want to get onto. It's like, how did that move work out going to Germany? Because I saw it and I thought, yes, about time because this guy is such a good player.
Yeah.
Like, he should be playing at home. No offense, but like you should be playing in Europe because you're not like a normal
Yeah,
player. Like
definitely.
you're very good enough to play in Europe. And I thought, yes, this is a
Yeah.
chance to really show it. So how did that move
Yeah,
really
yeah. I
work
mean, it
out?
was
Yeah.
a yeah, it was through our head coach Fleming, the Danish coach. He knows some agent in Germany,
Mm,
who knew a coach as well at the time, and they'd seen
yeah.
my footage. And you know, with Fleming, he has a good reputation, so he put in a really good word for me. So I initially went over for a trial, but then within a week, they already convinced that to sign me. So, and going there, I didn't really realize how big that club with its history and everything was. I mean,
Yeah.
Stuttgart Kickers. I mean, you don't really know anything
Yeah.
about that in this part of the world, but in that part of the world, it's a very well established historical club. And um, so I mean, my first game was playing
Mm.
against in a friendly match against the Bundesliga outfit VfB Stuttgart. We have
Whoa.
Ginczek running up front, Asano, who's on loan from Arsenal,
Whoa.
Brecalo playing on the wing. I mean, I didn't really realize it at the time, but you know, I was marking them in the game, so we ended up just tying 1-1, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
How,
but
yeah.
yeah. So I mean, it was a
Yeah.
good test. I mean, I never knew where I was at, but playing there really, yeah, it opened my mind up a lot um, on professional football. So yeah,
Whoa. Because I'm thinking like he had to stay like because I saw you played a couple of games and you were liking the football there as well. I know the language wasn't a
Yeah,
problem. I know the language was a problem because you're able to
yeah,
speak
yeah. It wasn't too much of an issue.
German. How did life in Germany was like, basically, just life outside of football?
Yeah. Well, outside of football, it was pretty boring to be honest. I mean, I was in a city where I didn't really have any family, or
Oh yeah,
my
yeah,
friends
yeah.
were only limited to the football team, and I
Mm,
mean, but it was nice. It was nice freedom being on your own, independent, and all that.
yeah,
It was a bit tough at times, the season wasn't going too well, and then
yeah.
picked up an injury, and then you're just injured and just watching
Mm,
it. It's cold, and but yeah, it was an eye opener, and it really helped me. I mean, moving on after that season, I went through a phase where I wasn't with a club for about half a year, and then I went
okay.
to the Czech Republic. Could have got signed for a second league outfit there, but didn't really work
Whoa.
out. I picked up an injury, and at the same time, I didn't really think it was the best move for me. Something which I learned later on. I should have just taken it.
Yeah.
Um,
Whoa.
yeah, I went to two Czech clubs, Jilava and Pardubice. Both of them play actually in the first division now. So
Okay. Whoa.
if I had stayed, I'd probably play first division, but decided to get out at the time. But so I just went half a year training with Holstein Kiel.
Okay.
They just recently played the playoff against Cologne for the Bundesliga.
Okay. Whoa.
I was just keeping fit there with the under 23s. Actually, the coach for Holstein Kiel now, he's the first team coach. He was the under 23 coach at the time.
Okay.
So he's a really good coach. I found him really good, young guy. So they helped me keep fit and everything. And then when the opportunity came to go again professionally, I was ready,
Mm.
ready, set to go. Yeah.
Oh.
When I tried to go back, I went back to Europe, and then I
Yeah.
again couldn't find a club. Kept fit again with Holstein Kiel on the 23s at the time,
Yeah.
and then it just got to a point where it was going to be another 6 months again without a club, and I wasn't really too keen on doing that again. So I said,
Mm.
I'll I'll just head back over home, help family out a bit, and then try get out in the winter,
Mm.
back to Europe. But then again, that's just around when COVID started
Yeah.
hitting, and um, everyone's budgets thrown off, all that kind of stuff. So just
Mm.
luckily enough, Lae City was there, and they have the money, so they had a good setup.
Because I look at your career, I think you're definitely involved in the Papua New Guinea setup because you got loads of caps, goals as well. You're a
Yeah,
leader as well. Even the style of player you play is way, way beyond this league. And that's why I always pray like
yeah.
this guy has to get
I
out.
mean,
Like,
I'm a center back, but I'm actually a midfielder. I just got turned to center back
oh,
when I made my debut at national team. The Fleming coach at the time just said, "I'm putting you at the back with your brother." So since then, I've been a center back, but I don't like being called a center back because I feel like I'm a midfielder because
okay.
I started off as a striker, and then
All
I
right.
when I went to America, played as a midfielder,
Mm,
and I really enjoyed in midfield as a number six, just
yeah.
sitting. But then I came back to the national team, and I was a center back. So ever since then, I've just sort of been. Everyone thinks of me as a center back, which I try to tell people I'm not really a center back, but a position I can play. But I feel more better on the six or as a midfielder, as a number eight.
Is that what you
Uh,
want to do more in your careers? Be more now a defensive midfielder than a centre back?
I mean, I'd play. I'm easy. I
Yeah,
can play wherever the coach wants me to play. I just feel like I'm more. This is just
yeah,
a personal thing. I feel more
yeah,
effective as a midfielder than I am as a center back.
yeah. Because I did when I hear like you and your brother play together, it's very strong reports because you two they say that you
Yeah,
two are the best centre backs basically in the country when you two play together,
yeah,
basically. How is it like
yeah.
playing with your brother, basically?
Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, it's easy. nothing much. We both understand each other pretty well. At first, it was weird. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
because we'd never played on the same level before. But
Mm.
he actually sort of, I think, gave me a few pointers when I first started playing at the center back because he had already been playing the position for like forever, and then
Yeah.
he had also experienced playing in the New Zealand League with Canterbury, playing as
Okay.
a center back. So it was good having them next to me at the start, and then
Yeah.
from then I just sort of made it my own. Um,
Also,
yeah.
what? Yeah. Also, one thing. How's it like playing in the Champion League? That's one thing. Experience with the Champion League in the OFC
Sorry.
Champion. How's it like playing in the Champion League, the OFC Champion League? The
I've
experience.
actually never played a match in the O League. I've
Really?
never.
Whoa.
I've always been away overseas. I've never played with a local club in the O
Whoa.
League. I mean,
Whoa.
I went with Bar to the
Yeah.
O League, but I from there was something to do with the Fiji transfer regulations or something that they couldn't register me. So I ended up traveling with them too there, but I never
Okay.
played. I was sort of like an assistant in a sense,
Yeah.
just sort of boys out. That's where Ricky Herbert was there, so he gave me a call and told me to come over. So I was um, with Ricky there. But yeah, no, I've never played a match in the O League yet.
Oh God. What would you like to? Like now you won.
Really. I mean, I think we're in a very good. Our team's in a very good position right now to go somewhere in the O League. I mean, the previous lot were, yeah, I think held back a bit. I don't know by what, but they'd always seem to falter in the group stage or have some
Yeah.
kind of results. So the team that we have now, that's a big part of what I'm trying to do as well is get them to a level that they're always competing and
Yeah.
more professional, very sort of a mentality switch
Yeah.
um, in our approach to training and everything. So yeah,
Is is that now like your season, like personally, like teaching these players mentality, like to be professional, like to be a
yeah,
winning mentality, like
definitely. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, I try to tell guys here that it's a performance orientated business. I mean,
mm,
if you want to demand a higher salary, you got to perform and
yeah.
back it up. So, and that comes with a lot of things. Like there's a lot and a lot of small things that contribute to the bigger picture. So it's just about changing little habits and like a culture type switch. Getting out of little habits that they have and changing the mentality, like with consequences and you know in you play. I try to tell them in the league.
Is it now this season like you want to win everything because you're such a big club now and a very financial club, a big club. You want to win every
Yeah.
trophy.
Oh, definitely. That's what it's all about. I think everyone is sort of understands that last year as well. That was the theme. I mean, last year our boss didn't really think we'd win it after the whole exodus, and he
Whoa.
thought that he was just expecting us just to recover and finish well in
Yeah.
the league. But I mean, I told him at the very beginning, nah, we're on the path to win it, and then we ended up going the whole. After me and my brother signed, we went unbeaten.
Mm.
Um, what 5 goals scored over 20 minor
Wait,
premiers and grand final at the same time.
unbeaten.
So yeah,
Oh
we
my.
went unbeaten every single game that me and my brother featured in. Yeah,
What, the whole league unbeaten?
yeah. I mean, before we came in, because I came in midway through the season.
Yeah.
At that moment, we went unbeaten.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Whoa. Oh wow. Damn. I only conceded 5 goals.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was something like around there, five, 5 or 6, and they were all as well. There was just one game where we conceded two, where they were both own goals. Actually, we scored three own goals
Oh whoa.
and conceded two from normal play. So three own
Whoa.
goals, two normal. that's it. So defensively, we were very solid.
Wow, you definitely busting that then. You must be busting that.
Yeah,
Is your dream winning the Champion League to go to the Club World Cup? Is that basically for here that you dream here?
yeah, that's a big goal. I mean, that's a realistic goal, I'd say. So
Mm.
we'll see. We'll see how we go. It takes a lot of hard work and discipline and dedication to get that to there. So um, we're trying to set that tone right now, early, nice and early, so that when we come to that point, we're switched on and ready.
Thank you for this interview. Thank you, and good luck for your season. Good luck for the rest of your career. Take care. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.